Did you know that Phil Knight started Nike with just $50 and sold shoes out of the trunk of his car? Talk about a humble beginning. Today, we're going to take a journey to explore the amazing story of Nike's founder, Phil Knight, and how he turned his passion into a global brand. From its humble beginnings to becoming one of the most recognized brands in the world, Nike's story is truly an inspiring one. So, buckle up and let's dive into the incredible journey of Phil Knight and Nike. Phil Knight's story is a true rags to riches tale. Born in 1938, Phil grew up with a passion for running. He was a talented athlete and went on to attend the University of Oregon, where he studied business administration. It was during his time at university that Phil discovered his love for running, and it would eventually change the course of his life. Under the guidance of his coach, Bill Bowerman, Phil learned valuable lessons that would later help him build Nike into the global brand it is today. Phil's early life was marked by a strong work ethic and a passion for sports. He worked multiple jobs while attending university, all the while nurturing his love for running. After graduating, Phil went on to complete a graduate degree at Stanford, where he wrote a paper on the concept of importing high-quality running shoes from Japan. This idea would eventually become the foundation of Nike. In the early 1960s, Phil embarked on a journey to Japan to meet with the Onitsuka Tiger Company, which would later become Asics. He was determined to bring high-quality running shoes to the American market. With the help of his University of Oregon coach, Bill Bowerman, Phil started Blue Ribbon Sports, which operated as a distributor for Onitsuka Tiger. Phil's early days were marked by incredible struggle. He faced stiff competition from established brands like Adidas and Puma, and he had to fight tooth and nail to make a name for himself in the market. Despite these challenges, Phil persevered, driven by his passion for sports and his determination to succeed. In the early days, Phil and his team had to get creative to make ends meet. They sold shoes out of the trunks of their cars at local track meets, and Phil even had to mortgage his house to keep the business afloat. But Phil never gave up on his vision, and his hard work slowly started to pay off. One of the most pivotal moments in Nike's history came when Phil hired Carolyn Davidson, a graphic design student, to create a logo for the company. For just $35, Carolyn created the iconic Swoosh logo that would go on to become a symbol of sports excellence around the world. The Swoosh logo was first used in 1971, and it marked a turning point for Nike. The company started to gain popularity, and Phil's vision for a brand that would inspire athletes to push themselves to greatness started to take shape. The Swoosh logo became a beacon of innovation and excellence, and it remains one of the most recognizable logos in the world today. In 1972, Nike launched its first shoe, the Cortez. It was designed by Phil's coach, Bill Bowerman, who poured liquid rubber into his wife's waffle iron to create the unique sole design. The Cortez was an instant hit, and it marked the beginning of Nike's journey to becoming a global sports powerhouse. Nike's early marketing strategies were unconventional, to say the least. Phil and his team would attend local track meets, handing out flyers and chatting with athletes to get feedback on their products. They also sponsored local events and worked with coaches to get their shoes on the feet of top athletes. These grassroots efforts paid off, and Nike started to gain traction in the market. One of Nike's earliest and most influential partnerships was with the tennis legend, Ilie Nastase. Ilie was one of the first athletes to endorse Nike, and his charismatic personality helped put the brand on the map. This partnership marked the beginning of Nike's strategy to partner with top athletes, which would go on to become a key factor in the brand's success. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, Nike continued to innovate and push the boundaries of sports technology. They developed new materials, like polyester and nylon, and introduced revolutionary products like the Air Jordan line. These innovations helped Nike stay ahead of the curve, and they cemented the brand's position as a leader in the sports industry. As Nike continued to grow, Phil turned his attention to global expansion. He opened offices in Europe, Asia, and Latin America, and he worked tirelessly to build a strong global brand. Today, Nike is a household name in over 190 countries around the world, and it's hard to imagine a time when the brand wasn't a dominant force in sports. Phil Knight's leadership was instrumental in Nike's success. He was a visionary who dared to dream big, and he inspired his team to push themselves to greatness. Under Phil's guidance, Nike became more than just a sports brand, it became a symbol of excellence and innovation. Looking back, it's clear that Phil Knight's journey was anything but easy. He faced setbacks, failures, and countless challenges, but he never gave up on his vision. Today, Nike is a testament to Phil's hard work, determination, and passion for sports. So, what's your favorite Nike moment? Share with us in the comments below, and don't forget to check out our other videos for more inspiring stories of entrepreneurship and innovation. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey, and we'll see you in the next video.